What do you think having it all means? Or have you heard that expression, you can have it all? Or maybe you heard that you can't have it all. I am telling you, you can have it all. And you just have to want to have it all. That's all that it is. See, because whatever that all is, within you. It's your authentic self. It's why you were born, why you came into the world. But at times, becoming who we're meant to be is really challenging. And I can tell you that because it was challenging for me. But I also can tell you that when you decide that you're going to become your authentic self, you will have it all because that's why you were born. Now, I got up today and I wanted to record this video because I am guided energetically to give information. And then I discovered that it's a day that I was meant to do that. There was an energetic astrological change that happened. I never know that. I'm saying this because it took me a while to accept who I was. That is the only difficulty you will have in your life is understanding your unique path, your unique journey, and how you navigate that, meaning moving through all the blockages, all the doubts, all the fears, all the judgments that you either have believed throughout your life or that you brought with you. When I read this message, it'll make a little more sense to you today because we evolve in our consciousness over time. I've been receiving this information for a long time. And the message is this one: the only approval you seek is your own. That statement is the lifelong goal you each carry, and you are also the only one who can grant yourself that approval. As you view your life and world now, you will notice that you each are attempting to achieve the same goal, but you might have inadvertently been seeking goals that were not yours. You want to be unique, but it can become easy to lose your way in your life. It would have been even more challenging for you as you are moving through a restructuring or planetary ascension, and each of you must bring something new to your lives and the world. Otherwise, the evolution of all that is will be halted or at least slowed down by those of you who do not own your inherent worth and value and remember your connection to Source or God. We reminded you in 2012, but as with any ability you develop, you must utilize your human brain or thinking and provide yourself with the time necessary for assimilation before you live as your authentic self. The only approval you ever seek is your own. Whenever you begin to think that any portion of your being depends on others or anything outside of yourself, you lose your way toward the expansion you sought because you are no longer becoming your authentic self. Before you came onto the physical plane, you knew the most valuable contribution you could make to your world was to be you. Being you merely requires your approval of your own thoughts, deeds, and actions. It is impossible for you to ignore your approval entirely, even though at times you may attempt to do so. You always know your own truth. And that is the problem that we have in our lives, and not the problem, it's just the difficult coming to know and accept our own truth. And it would be that way, especially now as we're moving through all these different things in our world. And this is the beginning of everything I'm going to give you, and I'm going to tell this story when I film Beyond Belief with David Nuri George Nuri when I go to Colorado in a couple weeks. But this is it. We never know who we're going to become. To tell you that I was going to develop something that would give people the ability to live these great lives, I couldn't have said that because I had to live it first. And as you saw in that message, I've been doing this for more than 36 years now. And so, yeah, I sat down every single day and received this information, and it's like cosmic guidance. And I tell you that I doubted it. You will doubt yourself. Whatever it is that we have, we doubt ourselves because there's always more that we can do because it happens in our consciousness and it happens in the level of the consciousness we choose to accept or to move to, because that's what we all do. No matter when we live, whatever civilization, there's always a evolution that happens where we move to a higher state of consciousness. I was happened to live this life that I was given this information. I could have never said, I didn't even want to say I was some mystic or sage because my life was so challenging. I went through every difficulty. I had every failure. I had every horrible thing. I suffered judgment. I suffered all of that stuff. And then it was gone. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I know you can have it all. Yeah, it was a journey, but see, I developed the path for the journey. And when I was told in 2012 that I was given all this information, I doubted it. You will doubt yourself. When you're special and when you're creating something new that's never been done, you're going to have doubt. I had tons of doubt. From 2021, I said this couldn't possibly be happening. First of all, I'm experiencing my body healing. I'm experiencing clarity. I'm experiencing happiness and joy that I didn't understand because I went through everything. Almost died several times. So I know that. And now I'm 73 and I'm getting younger. That's why I know you can have everything. And so I have to make another change in my life too, which is to get bigger because I'm an introvert. I never wanted to tell everyone, but now I have no choice. And if you look at my YouTube channel, you will see I have very few views on my videos because people keep saying, why don't you have more? I wasn't ready. And now I will be. And that was one of the messages yesterday. We could all be ready. And that is to decide that we're going to accept the next version of ourselves because the world is asking us to do that. And that is the story. And the next thing that I want to tell you, because I want you to suspend your disbelief about what is possible. When I started receiving this information and was told in 2012 that I was given it all in 2012, that made no sense. I had to get some other outside validation. So please do not judge yourself if you find we all need it. We go to coaches, mentors, whatever you might do. We always need that validation because we're continually moving into a different aspect of who we can become. But we just have to make the choice or decision that we're going to become our authentic selves. And so I have to do that as well. And to tell people this crazy story about how all of this was developed. And then I was told that all the information I was given in 2012, that if someone read their birthday message, it would resonate for them. I thought that makes no sense. And then I did it. And every time it worked. And you might find your birthday if you find a message from 2012. I've repeated so many of them, but that is it. But I just wanted to tell you today that you can have it all. And this is the work that I'm giving to all of my people because they are doing that. And you can hear the testimonials from them. But I want you to know there are no limits to what we can create in our lives, only the limits that we will hold on to. And I've lived that one. See you soon.